Good morning. We're starting out with an aerial flood advisory that's in effect until 10:30 this morning, just to the south and east, where we have low water crossings that are vulnerable due to flooding and could be closed. So keep that in mind. We've got cloudy skies and some patchy fog out there this morning. It is 43 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than we were yesterday. About 5 miles visibility in Branson and 6 in Rolla with some of that patchy fog. Cloudy skies and some drizzle in Springfield. Some showers in northern Arkansas from Fayetteville to Harrison and Mountain Home. They're pretty light and spotty and on their way out. It's 43 degrees in Springfield and 44 degrees in Ava. So for your St. Patrick's Day, no luck on the sunshine. We'll have cloudy skies and temperatures at 55 degrees. We will stay dry, though, through most of the afternoon with these temperatures in the 50s. Next round of showers and storms arrives after midnight tonight. We'll have some heavy rain and lightning threats by tomorrow morning into the afternoon as well, but we might find them go fewer and farther between. Temperatures around 70 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Still looking at another round of showers and storms through Thursday, so rain totals through the end of the week could still top 1 to 2 inches. And then coming on Thursday with that strong front will also come a threat of severe storms. All modes of severe weather would be possible if we get those storms to really crank in the afternoon. So low with cloudy skies today, heavy rain and lightning by tomorrow morning. A severe threat returns by Friday, and we'll keep these localized flooding concerns also through Friday as well. Joe, Lauren.
And some medical coverage for you. The number of cases of coronavirus increase, and the CDC has recommended all gatherings of more than 50 people should be canceled or postponed for the next 8 weeks. 2 emergency meetings were held yesterday between the City of Springfield and the Greene County Commission declaring a state of emergency in response to this. The city unanimously passed an ordinance banning any public gatherings of 50 or more. There are exceptions for educational institutions, schools, daycare facilities, and business operations. The ordinance also gives Mayor Ken McClure the authority to issue an order amending which public gatherings are prohibited.
We're essentially ordering what the CDC has recommended. No longer in Greene County, the unincorporated areas of Greene County, is it only a recommendation. It will be an order not to congregate in groups of more than 50.
Now, the ordinance will last a minimum of 30 days, but the city could extend that if necessary.
Meanwhile, President Trump has issued new national guidelines to fight the spread of coronavirus. Those guidelines include stopping unnecessary travel and avoiding groups of more than 10 people.
This morning, Nigel McDonald joins us to explain more about the White House's decision.
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. President Trump and members of the Corona Task Force gave an update on the federal response to the outbreak on Monday. Now, along with avoiding bars, restaurants, and groups of more than 10 people, the national guidelines also advise homeschooling and cutting back on the number of visits to nursing homes and long-term care facilities. Trump says the task force is meeting daily to discuss ways best to combat the spread of the virus, especially to those more vulnerable groups of people like the elderly population.
It's important for the young and healthy people to understand that while they may experience milder symptoms, they can easily spread this virus, and they will spread it indeed, putting countless others in harm's way. We especially worry about our senior citizens.
Well, President Trump is asking everyone to follow these new guidelines for the next 15 days.
Missouri State President Cliff Smart says the university will announce its first round of major decisions in response to this later on today. On social media, he says the communication will go out before 10 this morning by email and the university's alert system. He also mentions we can expect another announcement by Thursday that focuses on employee policies and practices.
Also in the wake of this unprecedented virus, cities are reviewing their policies. City utilities in Springfield and Nixa have both announced that they will not disconnect services because of missed payments. The extension goes through May 1st for now. Customers are encouraged to contact city utilities to make payment arrangements, though, to avoid other issues.
Starting today, area hospitals are putting in a new screening process for visitors. Cox Health, Mercy, and Citizens Memorial have announced this process. If you are planning to visit a patient at any of these places, you'll be screened right away and have your temperature checked. This is in addition to some of those Cox restrictions that it put in place last week that no visitors under 18 are allowed. Also effective today, Cox Health fitness centers will be closed.
Other local businesses are also closing or restricting their hours. The Springfield Library Centers will be closed, as well as the Battlefield Mall, taking precautions. All 10 branches of the library will be closed from today through March 31st. That includes the drive-up window, which will not be available. The Battlefield Mall says it will change its hours to 11 a.m. to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Our digital team is constantly updating this list of canceled events. You can find it on ozarksfirst.com right in the top right corner of our homepage, as well as the Colorton News app.
School districts in Northwest Arkansas are working to keep kids fed as campuses close during this time. Parents like Brittany Mitchell are scrambling to make arrangements now that school campuses are shutting down. They say that they're grateful for the help that the schools are providing.
You have to figure out childcare at last minute. You help with homework. If I'm not there, I have to work. So, we just kind of lean on our community for support.
She now has one less thing to worry about because of the Fayetteville Outback Food Pantry. Dozens of care packages are being prepped with non-perishable foods, laundry detergent, and frozen meats, so families in the district don't go without food. They will also have a food truck and other snacks available during the week. Springdale and Rogers school districts also have set up meal options for those families.
The first volunteer has received a vaccine in a new trial for coronavirus. Scientists at the Kaiser Permanente Washington Research Institute in Seattle have started the first stage study of a potential vaccine. It was developed in record time, but today's milestone is just the first step in a long process. The study is one of several conducted worldwide. Experts say it will be at least a year before any vaccine is ready for widespread use.
Taking the time now to look at what's trending at the moment. A big thing we're talking about are polls happening right now. It's a Tuesday, and there's a lot of voting to be done. Now, Ohio's primary actually won't be happening today after the health department has gone ahead and issued a state of emergency. Governor Mike DeWine tried to get this overturned before this emergency was even declared, and a judge said no. But those Ohio polls will not be open today.
There are a few other states that will still be holding elections, though, including Illinois, Florida, and Arizona, as of now, still plan to go ahead with those primary elections.
Yes, Illinois will allow people to vote regardless of polling location because they're having a shortage of some judges right there. And Arizona and Florida have both said, all right, we're ready to go. They're going to sanitize heavily and everything else.
There are also elections scheduled after today. States with primaries like Kentucky, which had polling scheduled for May 19th, are already making an effort to postpone until June.
And also trending, it's St. Patty's Day. Wear your green, right?
I got some of it, even though guys, I literally don't own any green because of my green screen issue.
Yeah.
So this is like the one thing I got for you. And it's like not even that green.
I forgot, but you have had a lot of green on your radar this week, at least.
Yeah, we're going to keep this unsettled pattern. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I forgot. There's no school.
No bus stop forecast.
Wait, show the 7-day, show the 7-day. I forgot. I stopped with the school forecast because all the schools are closed. Okay, so sorry. Cloudy today, 55 degrees, showers overnight, storms through Thursday.
All right, we got it all in. Have a good one, everyone.